Welcome back to a new episode of Everlasting Summer. This is episode 5. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Evening was falling, making me feel tired and empty after a day wasted with no real purpose. I came back to the square, sat down on a bench, and gave an exact sight. I better sit here and wait for dinner. After all, it's easier to search for answers when you are not hungry. They do give food to the people here, right? I hope so. You know, it's curious how the simplest human need can break the will to bound on things, to starve for something. For example, I feel hungry now, so I care much less about where I am or what is happening to me. Could the great people also be affected by this? And in that case, how did Spartacus start the slave uprising in ancient time? I can only conclude that I am not a great person, and it does not really matter which mechanism I serve as a great in society, the Marcus or weird pioneer camp. Cool, that's great. My thoughts were interrupted by the sound of bell, chiming from loudspeaker on light bulb. It must be the dinner call. I headed toward the content. It was a good thing that now I know where it was. Olga Peterovna was there, standing on the bench. Oh, Olga. I stopped and looked close at her, as if I were expecting something. She looked back at me for a while, but at last came closer. Ooh, closer. Semyon? What are you waiting for? Come in ready. Guess nothing bad can happen if I go with her. My stomach backed me up here. Oh, look, so many students. The two of us went inside. The Sentin looked like a Sentin. I had a chance to visit a factory Sentin at some point in my life. This one was exactly the same, just maybe a bit cleaner and more modern. More modern? This is not the best. I was thinking about if he go to the past or the same time, or he become younger or whatever. Metal chair and tables, glazed tiles on the wall and on floor, and sophisticated tableware with the occasionally crack. And guess that's what a Sentin in pioneer camp supposed to look like. Simon, wait a moment. We'll find you a place to sit. There are chairs here, close to this guy in the middle. Can you see this? Ah yeah, here, this place. This empty. This empty. So many places. No problem. Hold it right there. Olga shouted at Elsa, who was passing by. Wear clothes? What? What's up with your clothes? Oh, so people notice her clothes is wrong. Anything wrong with them? Indeed, her attire looks somewhat provocative. Get your uniform nice and neat right now. Alright. Oh, she just wants to be sloth. Okay, see? Okay, this is bullshit. If she holds her clothes that way for that long, it will not look that nice now. Unless I get her shirt right and walk past, shouting an unpleasant glare at me. So, where can we find you place to sit? Can I sit close to this girl? She is awesome. There weren't a lot of a free seat. Go over there next to Uliana. There are so many seats. What are you talking about? Oh, maybe. Yeah, it's fine. The food already on the table too. I had no other choice but to accept. The common Russian language kutulet is a minced meat, fried or baked in shape of a ball or a cylinder. Close American pattern kombucha is a drink maybe boiled fresh of a dried fruit in large amount of water. Kombucha in French. But it all looked so tasty that I had no chance to resist. Oh, this little girl. I hate her. What do you want? I replied rather rudely to Uliana, who was sitting next to me. Why didn't you play football with us? Because of my clothes? Said I, point at the source of the problem. Oh, alright then, eat. However, there wasn't much left to eat. My cutter was missing from the plate. Okay, only she could have done it. No more pricing, none but Oliana could have done it. Give me back my collar. In big family, you snooze, you lose. This can cast you a cutter if you are careless. Give it back, I'm telling you. I tend to take the clothes. You know what? I don't know when I bought my textbook. It's here, but yeah. We will think about that later. Do not attempt to take the clothes. Attempt to take the clothes. I'm not a child. I want not to play this game with her. She can keep it. Say, I don't have it. And indeed, Oliana's plate was empty. It seemed that the little girl ate as fast as she steals someone's clothes. Take it easy, we'll work something out now. She grabbed my plate and ran off. There was no point in following her. If they wanted to poison me here, they could have done it in a much easier way. About a minute later, Oliana returned and handed me the plate with steamed hot float on it. Ah, this is nice of her. Here one with a stir. Here one for the starving. Thanks! It was all I could ask. I was so hungry that my suspicions were gone in a flash. I picked up the cloth with my fork and... I love the music here. What's that? Oh, this is cool. Oh god, it's some bug. No, not bug. An insect. Got legs and wiggles. I just like insects since I was a kid. But when this creepy crawl appeared in my plate, it's just so way too much. By the way, I am the same way here. This I hate worms. Ew. You little. Such a twist and was already on the floor, laughing at she had heard a fresh stand-up comedy joke. I dashed after her. We were just a few dozen meters apart, and I felt I would catch this little easy. We ran through the square. Wow, that's the clubhouse! And ran into the forest path. I started to guess for breath. I should have quit smoking, I guess. Uliana passed out of sight on the next round. It can't be true that she managed to get away from me. It simply can't. I stopped and tried to catch my breath again. This brat. Uliana is annoying, I hate her. Look like I am lost. It's a bad idea to stay in a wood at night, better to get back to camp. However, I had absolutely no clue where the way to go. Well, get to choose at random. Oh, you're an idiot. And by the way, this is Russia, so mean bears. I wandered quite some time to the forest and even thought of crying for help, but finally saw a camp fence beyond the tree. Everything fell back into place. The bus is gone. Mumbled quietly. On the one hand, there was nothing strange about that. The bus couldn't just stay here forever. On the other hand, it meant that was someone driving, because buses do not drive themselves. Yeah, I hear about that. Buses doesn't drive themselves. Or do they? Well, there are this movie called Car. Not the Pixel movie. There are another movie called The Car horror movie. But yeah, this sport seemed so normal, but every event here had at least two explanations for it. It's an ordinary, real, everyday explanation and a surreal one. Certainly, the driver could have just been off a snack and I left too soon, and that's why. In any case, that's not the place for me. Whatever the bus drive itself or not was probably an important question, but it was much more important to know how I had got here at all, and where this here was. The field and the wood stretched toward the horizon had no answer. There was nothing familiar about them. A strange, odd, and alien world. However, at the same time, it was absolutely not frightening. Either my self-preservation instinct decided to resign from a job, or all this running around the camp and the local pioneer had lulled me so much with their carefree normal that I was simply forgetting what had happened to me just a couple of hours ago. Although I probably just had no strength left to worry. All I wanted was some peace, alignment. I wanted to just have a break from all, and only after that would I continue looking for answer, ready and reload. However, that will be sometime later because I'm sleepy. And what about now? Can I allow myself to relax? It got completely dark, and in any case it was better to spend the night in the camp. I was about to head back when someone came silently from behind. Oh, Sylvia. Oh. Hello, what are you doing here so late? I was Sylvia standing before me. I was so surprised that I jumped. So, you didn't catch Eliana, did you? She smiled. I nodded disappointedly and sighed. No wonder, no one ever has. She's the mysterious speed of wonder. She's a Flash. She's Quicksilver. She's beep beep. Yeah, she real rocket girl. She could have found a better use for her energy than looking for adventures. You must be hungry. You didn't manage to have dinner at all. Indeed, I had completely forgot my hunger, but after these words of her, my stomach drew attention to itself by giving a traitorous rumbling. Sylvia smiled. Let go then. What? Is it Sinatine still open? It's alright, I have the key. Keys? Yes, I have key to all the facility in the camp. Ha ha ha. How come? Well, I am something like the camp leader aides here. Huh. I see. Well, let's go. It was an offer you can't refuse, being with Sylvia alone. Well, something good happened because of this little brat. When we reached the square, Sylvia stopped in her track. Excuse me, I should warn my roommate that I'll be late. She stooped and kettled herself that she will be worried otherwise. You go on the sentence and I'll come in a minute, alright? Alright. I really did not expect to find somebody aside from myself there at such late hour. And that somebody was apparently trying hopelessly to open the door. Without any secret though, I woke up in the branch. Slip Vicar turned out to be Elisa. I should have probably kept off and waited. She looked at me in sleep for a while, then said, don't just stand there. Give me a hand or something. Meaning? Help me open the door. Why? Because I want some buns and kefir. Dinner wasn't big enough. Is that really a good idea? Aren't you hungry yourself, huh? Eliana didn't let you have normal dinner, didn't she? She smiled scarcely. It's true, she didn't. It's fine, Sylvia will come now and... What? Guess I shouldn't have said that. I'm off then. And you'll pay for this. Pay for what? You own me two already. Having said that, Elsia disappeared into the night. And what was that first one? Sylvia didn't keep me waiting for too long. Is everything alright? No. Yeah, why are you asking? No reason, it's nothing. It will be better if I didn't tell her about Elisa. Everything fine. I said that and immediately heard note of dishonesty in my voice. Well, shall we go? As for Sylvia, she seemed not to have noticed anything, or at least she was pretending she didn't. We entered the sentence. Quiet and romantic actually. Wait a bit, I'll go get something. I sat down on a chair and obediently waited for Semyon. Oh, this is actually nice artwork here. My dinner was simple, a few buns and a glass of kefir. No wonder I bet hungry by near finished everything off. However, even that was far better than most of my usual diet. Sylvia sat across the table and looked at me while I was eating. Is there something on my face? No, just... She smiled. So, how do you like your first day in the camp? Well, I don't really know. It's really as someone who suddenly found himself in different reality, whatever he liked the food of the sentence, the camp leader, or his assigned hat. It's alright, you soon get used to it. Sylvia started out the window dreamily. Frankly speaking, I have no desire to get used to such a thing, but as for her, she doesn't know. Or at least she wants me to think that she doesn't. Well, all in all, it's nice here. I had to somehow break the awkward silence. Do you think so? She asks without any intent. Yeah, that place is so. Wanted to I say retro, but I managed to hold that back. After all, it was retro for me, but what about them? It might be only kind of life they know. If the term life was applicable here after all. So how? She watched me closely, as if something important depended on my answer. Well, I don't know. Lovely, yeah, it's lovely here. I guess you're right. She smiled again. It's a very good that you think so. Why? Well, not everyone likes it here. And what about you? Me? Yes, I love it here. It's great. Then you don't need to worry about what other people think. Well, I don't really worry, Sylvia laughed. The conversation seemed to be leading me far astray from where I want to get to. And you are worried yourself. Really? Why do you say so? Well, when someone is showing so intensely... I'm sorry. It's okay. I couldn't bring myself to be more caution around this girl. But why her in particular? Why not the other local inhabitants? Every one of them looked completely normal to me. Precisely normal, so normal it sent chill down my spine and into my marrow. Normal, not like neighbor with power drill in one hand and subwoofer in the other. Not like messenger you can often meet in subway or public transport. Not like co-worker at next table in open plain office. And not even like friends who only different from other human is constant in heaven. All of them look normal, as I would expect them to be, with their own downside but without any superpowers. What are you talking about? And Sylvia was also cute. I glanced at her stealthily, not knowing what to say. I'm sorry, I want to show you the camp, but was run off my feet. I didn't miss anything while on my own, I guess. Are you sure you haven't missed anything at all? She smiled so brightly that I had to drop my eye in confusion. Well, how would I know? It's my first day here. Okay, and what have you seen so far? I've seen the square, the circle, the football field, and what about the beach? Just from afar. You really should go there, or let's do it together. Wow, awesome. Yeah, okay. Her naturalness started to scare me, but then I thought, what if everything that happened here is how it's supposed to be, and this world looks strange only to me, while for them it's normal? Maybe I was thrown into the past. Yeah, that will explain a lot. Can I ask a stupid question? No. Sylvia smiled and stood up from the table. It's late. Can you find a way to Olga by yourself? Of course I can. But why should I go there? She settled you with someone. What for? Probably this question seems stupid because Sylvia burst into good-natured laughing. You need to sleep somewhere, right? Ah, that makes sense. Fine, I'll be off then. Good night. Night. It's strange that she left in such a hurry. A bound of key left in the door lock certain my attention. I was going to catch up Sylvia, but where does she live? I knocked on every door during the middle of the night. Didn't sound like Right idea. Take the key. Leave the key. Take the key. Leave the key. Okay, you know what? I can't stop here. Take the key. I better take them. I'll give them back tomorrow because we know what happened here at night. Someone who need to be careful here in the first place. The night brought dark wasn't silent at all. One could hear chirping cricket, the song of a night bird, and rusting tree from everywhere. Suddenly, the desire to follow Sylvia's advice and go to the camp leader cabin appeared. I don't know why, but the sight of the unknown bronze building of communism put me in constructive mood. I sat on the bench and started to recall everything that happened today. You know what? This is a good place to end the episode. And see you next time. Goodbye for now. Goodbye.